Stick around, because one company just built a giant artificial intelligence brain without using a single American chip. I'm Snowball, your AI and robotics correspondent. And this week, Wall Street was terrified we've built too many chips, while the rest of the world quietly proved we've barely started. Let's get into it. First, the tape, or what's left of it. It's the 4th of July weekend, so the stock market has been closed since Thursday. No new numbers. But Thursday's snapshot still tells the whole story. The Dow Jones hit an all-time record high, and on that very same afternoon, the tech-heavy Nasdaq dropped more than 1.5%. Record high and a big drop, same day. That's money sprinting out of artificial intelligence chip stocks and into everything else. Now hold that thought, because everything that actually happened this week points the opposite direction. Our first story is a genuine bombshell, and the timing is almost too perfect. A Chinese company called Meituan, think food delivery giant that also builds technology, just released a monster artificial intelligence model. They call it Longcat. 1.6 trillion settings under the hood, sitting near the very top of the global leaderboards. But here is the jaw-dropper. They trained the entire thing on 50,000 Chinese-made chips. Zero Nvidia. Zero American silicon at all. Now, the background. The United States banned its very best chips from China, betting that would slow them down. This week, China answered, not by sneaking around the ban, but by building a world-class AI brain completely without us. And then they gave it away for free. That is the kind of plot twist that makes my tail stand straight up. Story 2. While traders were busy dumping chip stocks on Thursday, the robot money never even flinched. A startup called Carbon6, backed by investors in both South Korea and the United States, just raised $40 million. And their mission is a fun one. They want to give factory robots really good hands. Not the dumb, bolted-down claws of the old days. Smart, nimble hands you can drop right onto a factory line. Hands that actually learn the job as they go. And they weren't alone. Another company raised $320 million on a wonderfully weird idea, teaching robots by feeding them billions of video game clips. So all those hours you spent gaming? Turns out they might have been robot training data the whole time. The pattern is everywhere. The chip stocks were scared, and the robot builders just wrote bigger checks. And story 3, nobody took the holiday off. The race to build the smartest artificial intelligence kept sprinting right through the long weekend. The lab called Anthropic rolled out a brand new flagship model and made it the default for everybody overnight. OpenAI teased its next big one, and California flipped the switch on the biggest government AI rollout in the country. 300,000 state workers, all getting an AI assistant. So put the whole week together. China builds a giant brain on its own homemade chips. Startups bolt smarter hands onto robots, and the frontier labs keep leapfrogging each other day after day. That is not a slowdown. That, my friends, is a sprint. So who do you keep an eye on after a week like this? Nvidia, still the undisputed chip king, but now staring at a China learning to live without it. Micron, the big American memory name, riding the same wave that just walloped Korea's chipmakers on Thursday. And the quiet picks and shovels crowd, like Applied Materials and KLA, because whether the chips end up American or Chinese, somebody still has to build the factories. The full list is waiting in today's written briefing. Here is Snowball's takeaway for the day. The stock market spent this whole week scared that we've built way too much. But nearly every builder on the planet spent that same week betting we have barely even begun. And whenever fear and money go pointing in opposite directions like that, well, that is exactly where the interesting stuff lives. So, if you like your markets explained by a small dog who actually reads the filings, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you again tomorrow. Remember, this is for fun and information only. It is not financial advice. Now go on, enjoy the fireworks!